the background isn't, or the overlay or something's not right on Twitch, or either that or it's my fault. It could be my fault. Hold on.
Nope, you're
Yep,
fixed.
it was my fault. There we go.
I just fixed it.
Looks great.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm hitting the button.
You can hit it.
Welcome to Legend of the Innkeeper. I'm Bassidius.
And I am Espo.
Funny thing is that I've got the audio working so that you can actually nod your head, but I can't.
Yeah.
Now I can't hear it.
Oh no!
So I'm having to watch the audio cues to see if it's actually working. I'm like, okay, I hope I get it right. But technology, what can you say, man?
Right? I can say technology.
Okay, well, this week is crazy, man.
This week is crazy, man?
I've seen the cards ahead of us. And
what?
I am...
I thought your name was Bastidius, not Nostradamus.
I am excited about a certain class in this expansion. More than I have been in the past.
I'm so confused.
Just wait. We'll talk about it. There's 2 cards in here that literally blew my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm super excited about them. But we'll get there in a moment. Let's start out this week. Catching up. You have been working hard to get your gold up. Did you have any success?
Funny that you say that. So, yes, I've been working hard to get my gold up, but here's the deal. So, I was doing some serious questing, some serious playing, and I was like, wait a second. My goal is to get 5,000 gold. But that was because I wanted 50 packs. Well, the thing is, I wanted 50 packs so I could get 100, so I could open 100 packs. My goal is to open up 100 packs at the beginning of every expansion. Well, we're getting an extra 20 packs.
Mm-hmm.
So that puts us at 70. So I was like, wait a second. If we're getting... That means I only need to save 3,000 gold. So I may have spent a little gold. Yeah, I did it. But it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it.
Well,
so I spent a little bit of gold, but it was worth it. Now I'm sitting at 3,265 gold. And right now I'm at rank 14. I was at 13. And I ended last season. I must have ended it at 11 because I started the season at 15. And I'm currently sitting at 224 Druid wins. So having a lot of fun there.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up so far with 1605. And
dude, look at you. Good job.
I started at rank 19, but I'm currently rank 18, but I haven't put a lot of time into that specifically. I've been kind of focusing on quests, really kind of digging into quests, trying to make sure I get my quests done so that I can get as many packs as possible going into this expansion.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, how many packs have you won so far? Or I guess Witchwood packs have you won so far?
I believe it is 70. Well, 7. Is it 7? 6.
So you got 7 Witchwood packs. 6. Okay.
Well, I have 77 packs to open.
Wow, dude.
Three of them are not Witchwood packs.
Oh, okay. So you're
And
with me then. I'm at 7. I'm at 4 packs right now.
yeah, and I also ended up with at least 2 other regular packs that I've not opened, that I opened already, thinking I'm just going to open them now. But then when you mentioned last week you're saving them all to open at one time, I was like, okay, I'll do that too. So that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
have.
at so far.
So we're even then. We both have 4 packs from the quests.
Yes,
4
at least
Witchwood packs.
4 Witchwood packs.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so we'll see how that works out. But so far working well. Getting there eventually. Yeah.
So you ended last season at 15 then. Not too bad.
Yes, correct. I'm like 15,
Yeah.
15. Did I? Yeah, I was 15. You're right. I was going to push a little harder, but I ended up being distracted, of course, as usual. So,
Gotcha. Well, my goal was 11. I wanted to hit 11 or better. And the reason for that was because I wanted to be at that 15 level where when I started the season, I wouldn't drop below 15, even if something crazy happened. Like I lost a bunch of games in a row. So I pushed, got to 11, and was super happy with that because that started me at 15. Can't drop any lower than that. So
good
pretty
deal.
excited. Yeah, pretty excited about that.
Well, there's not a whole lot to talk about Hearthstone in general in the news, except, did you know that there's a new version of Hearthstone coming out? At least according to a post that was on April 1st.
Oh, interesting. I didn't hear about
Yeah,
this.
there's a new version. It's called Nurglish.
Okay.
Translation coming soon. And basically, it's for all the wonderful Murlocs out there. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
If you are of the Murloc race, then you will enjoy that.
That and the Gnomish mobile devices. So if you have a Gnomish mobile device, you'll be able to play the Murloc version, which is the fully localized Nurglish version of Hearthstone. It was announced,
interesting.
and obviously we're kind of joking because that was the April Fool's joke from Blizzard this year for Hearthstone. It's quite funny.
They always have the April Fool's jokes. That's funny.
Yeah, there's a link in the show notes that show all the new cards with the Murloc language version of them, and it's quite cute.
Right? Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Moving on to real news. There aren't any.
There isn't
There ain't
any card reveals either, because that's news.
There are tons of card reviews.
I know. I'm so excited. Oh my god, it's gonna be awesome.
So okay, we'll just go on through that.
Stoked.
But there was a brawl that launched yesterday, and
I know Let's talk
playing
about that real quick.
I know you were playing it because this morning when I got on to play it, you were playing it.
Yes. Yeah. So this week's brawl, super cool, super awesome for new players. If you happen to have your account up to where you can open the Tavern Brawl, you get to choose a hero, and then you are given a deck with that hero. And each minion you play will get a Blessing of the Raven. And it will either get Lifesteal or Poisonous or Stealth or Charge or Wind Fury. Pretty sweet stuff, although I did see someone lose today because they got Stealth on a huge taunt minion.
Oh.
And I just went over his head and obviously face and won. So, yeah, feels bad. It was,
you know what class I played in this? I played 2 classes, Warrior and Paladin.
Dude, Paladin. Paladin worked for me.
Yeah. One of the, oddly enough, one of the cards that really works well with that is the one that summons 5 dudes. Your little guys, you know.
The one that summons
your
5
hero
dudes.
power that has a little dude that comes out.
Yeah, Silverhand Recruit.
Yeah, Silverhand Recruits. Yeah, the card that you play that summons 5 Silverhand Recruits.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy because
Oh,
every
stand against darkness.
yes, and every single one of those gets one of these abilities, and many
Hmm.
many times you get poisonous.
Dude, I noticed that too. I got a lot of poisonous, and that just, I'm glad there isn't, I'm glad there aren't more minions with poison because it's annoying. You
Yes, it
got poison
is.
minion here, poison minion here, poison minion here. They're all poison. So it's like, well, all of our minions can kill each other no matter what. So this doesn't really make it very fun.
But when you can summon 5 of them in a single turn, and even hit your hero power and get like 2 or 3 of them that are poisonous against their 2 or 3 minions that are big minions, but you've got these guys, and then one of them gets charge and the other one gets Wind Fury, you're just like, okay, I can handle your board. So it can take me next
Yeah.
turn sometimes, but it's interesting how frequently that was working in many ways. So
Yeah, I was pretty surprised how many times I got poisoned. But like I said, it's a pretty cool brawl for new players, even fun for experienced players too. A lot of RNG involved. Obviously, the RNG could be the game loss or the game win if you end up with Wind Fury or if you end up with stealth on a taunt like my opponent did earlier, which
that's horrible.
yeah, it was. It was bad. It was bad. But definitely a lot of fun. This is a very unique brawl and I really enjoyed it.
Well, cool. Okay. Well, let's look at these new cards. There are a bunch of them. I mean,
Yeah, right?
I looked through it and there were 35 new ones. 37. That's right. Because there were 2 more after I got home today that had been revealed.
Yeah.
Okay, our first one we're looking at is Cheap Shot. This is a rogue spell, 2 mana, echo, deal 2 damage to a minion. That is a cheap shot because you can keep shooting over and over again.
It's interesting. I kind of like it because you can combo it with other cards late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play this, then play another card, then play the second cheap shot, and then if you got more mana, play a third cheap shot or play another combo card. Pretty cool stuff.
Oh yeah,
I definitely like it.
works for me.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool.
Okay, the next one that came out was a legendary warrior card. If Rez is out there, you'd enjoy this one. 7 mana, 3/8 minion, Black Howl, Gunspire. Can't attack. Whenever this minion takes damage, deal 3 damage to a random enemy.
Yeah, so Resident all week long, Resident I've been talking about the card reveals and just hoping that we see some warrior cards that are good. Yeah. The 2 legendary warrior cards, this being the second last week, Crowley we saw. I'm not impressed with.
No? He's not he's not excited about this one?
Nah. Well, for one, why isn't this guy a mech?
2, why is it doesn't have taunt?
Yeah, obviously if it had taunt, it would be awesome. It would go from, well, I almost want to say crappy. I mean, you can trigger this yourself, and as a warrior, it's really easy, but it can't attack. I don't know. Not overly impressed.
It's not a good standalone card.
Yeah.
It needs activators or taunt.
Yeah, needs. It
needs stuff to make it.
It has to
functional.
have them. Yeah.
And not functional, but needs something to make it really good.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't attack with it. So.
But again, this is the first and last time I'm saying it this episode. We haven't seen all the cards.
Right. Okay. Well, next up then. This is one of the neat cards I like. Lady in White, 6 mana, 5/5 minion, legendary priest minion. Battlecry, cast Inner Fire on every minion in your deck. Set the attack equal to the health.
Well, I just got my Golden Priest and had a lot of fun. But why? Well, Priest is already Crazy Town. Like, if you go to Crazy Town, all you see are Priest decks. Well, why make it even more crazy? This card, I don't want to say it's broken, but it's pretty nuts. You draw into this and play it on turn 6. Yeah.
I like this card. Just the
Yeah.
thoughts of what you could do with the
Yeah.
deck on this thing.
There's so many cards that are, that you can draw into late, and you're like, oh, man, I don't want to draw into this card because it doesn't have any attack. Yeah, it has awesome health, but it doesn't have any attack. And drawing into it late game is just blah. But this lady makes that card that you don't want to draw into. Yeah, right? It's and I don't. I guess I just feel bad because
well,
Priest has been so.
It's
oppressive.
even worse thinking about the other cards we've already seen for Priest and what cards we're going to see here in a minute for Priest.
Yeah,
it's even worse. So yeah. Needless to say,
I definitely like it. I just feel bad.
Priest is becoming my favorite class for this expansion.
Oh yeah. Priest is definitely getting some buffs as if they needed it, though.
Right. Okay, next up, Cursed Castaway. A 6-mana 5/3 pirate for the rogue. Rush, Death Rattle. Draw a combo card from your deck.
Hold on, my slideshow went blah. There we are. I like the card art.
Oh yeah, card art's great. I'm going to have to see this in action. This is one of these ones that it's like, this sounds interesting. We're going to see some interesting combos going with this to trigger combos. She only has 3 health, so that means she's going to die pretty quick, which will trigger the Death Rattle. So it gets a combo card in your deck faster. So I'm not 100% sure.
Is she? She's pretty much 6 mana. You get
5 damage immediately to any minion on the board.
And draw a card. Yeah, so for 6 mana, you get to draw a card and do 5 damage. Let me see.
But it's a combo card that you can actually use that turn. If you kill her off that turn.
Well, you'd have to have the mana.
True.
Yeah. So it's 6 mana. You got, let's say you're at max mana, you got 4 more mana to play with.
There's a few options.
Yeah, she's definitely interesting.
It's gonna be an interesting play. We'll see for sure.
Yeah. Rogue has some other 6 mana cards that I like playing better, I think, but we'll see. I do like Rush though.
Okay, then moving on. It's another Priest Legendary, Chameleos. And I looked at it first like, ooh, it's a 1/1/1 beast. Really? That's not very good. But let me read the text and see what the text says. Text says, each turn this is in your hand, transform it into a card your opponent is holding.
So you just hold on to this the whole game, and you kind of get to peer through his eyes into the opponent's deck. So beginning of the game, if you have this card in your hand, you basically send a little lizard onto your opponent's shoulder, and it watches their cards.
Right.
But you can only see one.
Every turn.
This is neat. This concept is really neat.
Yes.
I like the concept. I think it's really cool. Definitely a fun card. Yeah, this is neat. I think this will be fun.
And then when it suddenly becomes their legendary minion, you play it.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, that's the thing. So it becomes a minion that you want to play, but yeah, you're like, oh, but he was doing such a good job of
Right.
telling me what they had in their hand. Do I really want to throw him to his death? But it's not him anymore. It's another card.
But the best part about it is that it's what they're holding in their hand. It's not a card in their deck. Yeah, and I say that's good because, like you're saying, it gives you insight into what they're actually holding in their hand versus what they could potentially be holding. So now you know they have Ragnaros in their hand, or they have whatever it is that's in their hand. So it really gives you that ability to a little bit of an advantage.
This guy is so cool. Just the concept is awesome. I like this concept. I think that kind of mechanic is just so cool, being able to peer into, your opponent's hand, seeing one of their cards. and this guy becomes one of them.
Yep.
And then, the next turn, he's changing into another card. So you're like, oh, wow, interesting.
Yeah,
So
I can't wait to play this.
Now I know 2 cards he has, and you're like taking notes the whole time.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You write down. Yeah. Neat.
Probably with a pencil.
I would definitely use a pencil.
Okay, moving on then. We have the Duskhaven Hunter. It's a 3-mana 2/5 minion that has stealth. Each turn this is in your hand, swap its attack and health. And then what that means is it turns into the Worgen form. That's a 5/2 minion. So every other turn, it keeps swapping back and forth. We've seen one of these already before. We talked about that a little bit. And we're going to see a few more, too, as we go. But this is the Hunter-specific version.
This is interesting. And I wonder, the neutral minions and or the priest minions that have the really high health human form that they start off with, I'm wondering, Lady in White hits that, and then, like, they just don't even have to switch. They just automatically have,
True.
That's interesting.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Another one we have is another Hunter card, the Toxmonger. 4-mana 2/4 minion. Whenever you play a 1-cost minion, give it poisonous. You were talking earlier about how too much poison is annoying.
Yeah. Well, if your opponent has poison, you have poison, and all minions have poison, then it's like, huh. I mean, if you're the only person with poison, it's not so bad. But when each person has poison, it's like, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of poison.
Well, there is only one thought I had on this that I was curious about, and I'm trying to find out the answer real quick. Does this work with the hounds?
Unleash the Hounds?
Mm-hmm.
No, because you're not playing those, you're summoning them.
You're summoning, that's right.
So you play the spell, Unleash the Hounds, and then you summon 1/1 beasts according to how many minions your opponent has. This says when you play a 1-cost minion. So you have to play a 1-cost minion.
So probably the Quest Hunter would be a good option to go with this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This guy will work well with Quest Hunter. So, yep.
Okay. We'll have to see how that goes. Next up, we have Witchwood Grizzly. It's a 5-mana 3/12 beast, neutral beast with taunt. The battle cry: lose 1 health for each card in your opponent's hand. This is an interesting concept. You get to play this whenever you want to, but if your opponent...
But you have to have 5 mana.
Right. But I'm saying if your opponent has 1 card in his hand, then it has an 11 health. But if it has a full 10 cards in their hand, then this is only 2 health. So hold on to it as long as you can when you have the least amount of cards in your opponent's hand. And don't, this is going to happen to me many times, is my opponent will have no cards in their hand or 1 card in their hand, or a few. I'll be saying, okay, I'm going to play this next turn because I just drew it, right? And then they'll play something and fill their hand with cards. No.
They'll play Nourish.
Okay.
Divine Favor. And then fill their hand.
No comments? It is a beast.
No, I like it. I think it's cool. It's like your anti-aggro beast. Because aggro decks, they like to empty their hands and play a bunch of minions and get them out there on the board. And then you're like, well, go ahead. I'm going to make a 3/12 taunt because you emptied your hand.
Okay, next up, Witching Hour. 3-mana spell. Summon a random friendly beast that died this game.
So this is a druid card. 3 mana. Interesting. I like it. This could be pretty crazy.
It could be.
You've got some really good death rattle beasts right now, and I think this would work really well with those.
I think
I
it would
like it.
too. I do.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Now, see, the thing is, though, it doesn't have to be a druid beast or anything. So our card we just looked at before was a beast. So
Oh, it's friendly. It has to be a
it
friendly
has to be
beast.
friendly
So,
beast, but you could have just played Witchwood Grizzly, and now you're going to play this and bring it back after it dies.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
for 3 mana, you get another Witchwood friendly Grizzly that would have cost you 5. That's pretty good value right there.
Yeah. So the Witchwood Grizzly, its battle cry will not go off if you summon it with Witching Hour.
True.
So that means it will land on the board as a 3/12 taunt.
It's even better.
I like it.
Guaranteed.
Really like Witching Hour. I like that card a lot.
Yeah, the more you look at it, the more you're thinking, no,
Yeah.
I could do
And
something.
the art
with
is
that.
awesome.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really like the art.
Definitely.
Yeah, good stuff.
Okay, next up is the Cathedral Gargoyle. 2 mana, 2/2 minion, battle cry. If you're holding a dragon, gain taunt and divine shield. And this is a paladin card.
Another dragon paladin. Maybe they're, a lot of the dragons are going away for priest.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're going to try to push dragons with paladin this time. Interesting.
When I first saw this card, its artwork was captivating. Because it looks like
Okay.
a statue, obviously a gargoyle, but it's intriguing. It's different.
Yeah, it's definitely different artwork. I'd like to see what other artwork this artist has done in the Hearthstone.
Cool stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, Woodcutter's Axe. A 2 mana 2/2 axe with a death rattle give +2/+1 to a random friendly rush minion.
That's really specific.
Do you think?
I don't know about that.
We're going to have to see it in action. But it is another weapon.
So that's interesting. The symbol on the axe is T5. So is that short for
Team
Team 5?
That's hilarious.
Is that what that is?
I
The
wonder
Team
if it
5
is.
symbol? Right?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that before.
No, I didn't.
So for those of you that are just listening, Woodcutter's Axe has the symbol on the side of its axe head in the metal, and it's a circle with a 5 in it, but the top of the 5 has a line going all the way across, making it look like a T. So it looks like maybe T5.
Well, there's no graphic I see online that's attributed to Team 5. Like a logo or anything like that. So it's interesting. We'll have to ask him. Who knows? Okay.
I like it, though.
Next up, a warrior card. It's a 6 mana spell, Deadly Arsenal. Reveal a weapon from your deck and deal its attack to all minions. That's really expensive.
That's the same thing I was just thinking. Rez and I did talk about this, and I think we both agreed that's a little bit expensive.
I mean, if you load your deck with 5 attack weapons and above, you're likely to do well because you can clear a board fairly easily for 6 costs. You can do 30 damage or so, which is huge. That would be great, but you're kind of betting on that one as this is going to be useful at some point, and it probably will. I know we'll have to see when this comes out as we play with it. So this might be pretty deadly, though. The question is,
So
whether
we
you
have
trade
Dragonfire
one.
Potion that is 6 mana, deal 5 damage to all minions that aren't dragons. I mean, it's tough. It's definitely a build around. You're going to have a weapon specific tech, and hope that you don't draw those weapons before you draw this. If I ran this, I'd only run 1. Definitely wouldn't run 2. But
Okay.
I don't know. It's interesting though.
Okay. Next up, we have the Dusk Fallen Aviana. 5 mana, 3/7 legendary druid minion. On each player's turn, the first card played costs 0.
I haven't seen this yet.
You haven't? This is insane.
This is going to be interesting.
It's going to be insane. Because you're catching your opponent off guard. Yes, they can play cards for 0, but your hand is loaded with high cost value.
Yeah.
And the first
so
one you
do
play
they
is
want to
0.
kill it off, knowing that you're going to be playing some?
Yeah, because they benefit from it too. But
yeah,
this is going to be insane. This card made me make me play Druid. I can see this one making me really interested in Druid.
And it's the first card played.
Yes.
So Ultimate Infestation is 0, and then you can play something after that, right?
Right.
Yeah. So your opponent, as a non-Druid, is going to want to get rid of this fast.
Absolutely.
Because playing Ultimate Infestation for 0 and then having 10 mana after that is insane. I mean, best case scenario, you're playing this on turn 5, it survives. Turn 6, you're playing Ultimate Infestation, not only on turn 6, but you're playing it for free and having 6 mana left to do whatever with.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the first...
I'm happy.
First few times that people see this are going to be like going, oh man, that's awesome. I get to play my next card for free. I'm keeping this thing on the board one turn. And then they get hit in the face next turn. And they will never do that again.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to survive. Because I think everybody knows what Druids can do. Right?
After this, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had forgotten about this card. Okay, next is the...
This is my first time seeing it.
Oh, well, good. So you may not have seen any more of the other ones either then.
Maybe not.
Witch's Cauldron, a 3 mana 0/4 minion. That's a neutral minion. After a friendly minion dies, add a random shaman spell to your hand.
I like it.
And that's a neutral card.
So they're really pushing the shaman spell thing. They really want you to play shaman spells. Like, this is like the 3rd or 4th card I've seen that says random shaman spell.
Okay, next up is one you're going to love if you haven't seen this one. Wing Blast. 4 mana, hunter spell. Deal 4 damage to a minion. If a minion died this turn, this cost 1.
Wow.
Do you think you could ever get this down to 1?
Never. Oh my gosh, never. Yeah, I mean, this is basically going to cost 1
to do
every
4
time,
damage,
all the time.
Every single time.
Yeah. Pay 1, deal 4 damage isn't bad. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yep. I like it. Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, good. Then we got a few more you haven't seen. Like this one. A new hunter secret. I love this. Rat Trap. Secret. After your opponent plays 3 cards in a turn, summon a 6/6 rat.
Dude. ROUSs all day long.
Right?
I don't think they exist.
I don't either.
So if anyone gets that reference, please email us and let us know. So this is this is cool. This is really, really cool.
Yeah, I smiled.
We might see some rodents of unusual size.
We may absolutely see a few.
Because the 6/6 rat is quite unusual.
And it's big. Yeah, I like that one. This is a good card.
Yeah, I'm glad they're making fun hunter secrets. This is cool.
Okay.
3 cards in a turn is not too hard for classes right now.
No.
Especially Rogue. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay, now we were talking about Priest earlier, right?
Maybe.
How about this one? 5 mana spell, Holy Water. Deal 4 damage to a minion. If it kills it, add a copy of it to your hand.
So this will work if you're like, it's pretty expensive, but you can like kill off your own minions to play them again and then resurrect them. I mean,
Or
like, yeah,
do damage to a high important minion on your opponent's side, finish it off with this one, and put a copy of it in your hand.
yeah. This is that 5 mana is weird. The 5 mana is catching me off guard.
Yeah, I get what you're saying is because, one, you're only doing 4 damage. You do get a copy of a minion you didn't have before, potentially, but you still have to play that minion for full value or full mana cost.
And that's what I'm.
Yeah, that's where you're hung up on it.
Yeah,
but
it's the concept is there. It's awesome. It's just that 5 mana almost seems a little steep. But I mean, still, Thief Priest. This is the ultimate because it puts it in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying, okay, I'm gonna deal 4 damage, take that, and if it kills it, I'm taking it. So you just time it correctly, and bam, it's yours.
So your opponent, who happens to be a priest, plays Lady in White. Oh, you're a priest. It doesn't matter. Never mind. But you could steal it if you didn't have it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that's her battle cry, right?
Right.
It's not when you draw her or beginning a game; it's her battle cry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can kill her off. Of course, you got to do some other damage to her too, but you kill her off, and then you play her. Yeah.
And that's just one example. I bet we could come up with 20, 30 examples.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's yeah.
Yeah. I'm liking Priest. Okay, moving on. Spectral Cutlass. 4 mana, 2/2 weapon. Lifesteal. Whenever you play a card from another class, gain +1 durability. Likely to happen. Likely to be able to do this because of the versatility of getting cards from other classes, and we're seeing a lot of that.
We're gonna lose a few of those cards.
True.
If you're playing in standard, of course, if you're playing in wild, you don't lose anything. But yeah.
Okay, then next up is a Bog Shaper. This is a shaman spell, shaman elemental, 7 mana, 4/8 elemental. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a minion from your deck.
We had a Bog Creeper before.
Mm-hmm.
Bog Shaper.
He shapes bogs.
Wait. This works with Hagatha, right? Because Hagatha, when you... I keep on thinking when you see a minion, because that's what Frodan said. When you play a minion, you get a... Right?
Yes.
So this is interesting. Yeah, this is cool. So you're Hagatha. You play this guy, and that obviously gets you a random shaman spell. And then you cast that random shaman spell, and you draw a minion from your deck to play, and then you get another. Yeah, this is interesting.
Miracle Shaman.
Again, playing with the random shaman spells. Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm glad you tied those two together.
Yeah, it's because I was like, wait a second, doesn't there? Yeah, Hagatha does that. That's kind of cool.
Okay, next up we have a Warlock card. It's a 3/2/4 beast, Dusk Bat. Battle cry: if your hero took damage this turn, summon 2 1/1 bats. So there you go. Your hero power. And then play this dude, and you get a 2/4 beast and 2 1/1 beasts on the board.
For 5 mana, and you get to draw a card.
If you didn't already take damage some other way.
Yeah. So can you play this on turn 3 and get 2 1/1 bats? I mean, it is possible. If you have a minion on the board that does damage to you at the beginning of your turn, or you have that Warlock card in your hand that does damage to you at the beginning of your turn, or if you happen to have a weapon on turn 3 and you run your face into a minion.
Yep.
I mean, you can do it. It just seems a little bit too situational. I don't know.
We'll see how this works out. But that's a weird looking bat.
Dude, that
It
That's not a
almost
that's not a
looks
real
like
bat.
a
it almost looks like a Chewbacca with a miniature
that's not where I was going.
Chewbacca
I was
with a mask and wings on.
What
It's
is that?
Chewbacca dressed up like a bat.
that monkey with a funky looking colored face.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay, next up, another Warlock beast, the Death Web Spider. 5 mana, 4/6 beast, battle cry. If your hero took damage this turn, gain lifesteal.
So again, finding ways to do damage to your hero to trigger battle cries.
Yep.
So,
To benefit from that.
oh, this guy with lifesteal is pretty cool.
Yeah.
'Cause with that 6 health and that 4 attack,
Yep.
I like it. Yeah, good stuff.
And then another Warlock card, a 4 mana, 3/6 Blood Witch. At the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to your hero.
There you go. So turn 4, you play her. Turn 5, you play Deathweb Spider. There you go.
Done deal.
Bam, doing it. The only thing is, you'll have to play Duskbat later on. Turn 3 Duskbat and getting the battle cry to go off is going to be tough. But Blood Witch will make it happen but you got to play it later on. So yeah, Warlock's going to be interesting. I'm going to maybe Wild Molten Giant Warlock again, because Molten Giant's going back to 20 mana.
True.
So with all these cards dealing damage, wow, how fast can you get a free Molten Giant?
Right.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is another Hunter card, a 4 mana Dire Frenzy. Give a beast 3/3/3. Then shuffle 3 copies into your deck with +3/+3.
So, okay, so I'm playing this on turn 5, throwing out my Stone Tusk Boar, right? The 1/1 that does charge, giving it +3/+3, and then shuffling
3
1
more,
mana, right?
right?
But here's the downside. I have to draw into those Stone Tusk Boars, right?
Yeah.
Now there's 3 in my deck. Now we have, what is it? Tolvir Warden? Is that the one that draws 2 1-cost minions from your deck? He's a 5 cost. So you can play this on turn 5, maybe coin it out on turn 4, and then on turn 5 draw those
Yeah.
1 mana
Yeah.
4/4s
He's a 5
with
cost.
charge.
Tolvir Warden is 5 cost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That is a good idea. That is a good combo. But I mean, even so, you play this. If you have 2 of these in your deck, you just increase the size of your deck by 6 cards at the same
Yes.
time, and gave yourself
you'd
one
have
cost
to run
4/4s.
tracking. It's Hunter doesn't draw that well, in my opinion. Like, you can't draw. Like, Rogue is amazing with card draw. Mages, as long as you can play Alaneth.
Yeah.
Paladin does pretty good with card draw, especially in Wild. Hunter it's tough, but we haven't seen all the cards yet. I know I just said that. Oh, jeez.
No.
But I like it. It's just, you're gonna have to combo it, and figure out how to draw those cards. But definitely the benefit is going to be those low cost charge minions that you give the +3/+3.
Sure. Yep.
Cool stuff.
Okay, next up is a Swift Messenger, 4 mana, 2/6 neutral minion with Rush. Each turn this is in your hand, swaps the attack and health. So 2/6,
Yeah.
6/2.
So you run 2 of these, and then you run Lady in White in your priest deck,
Yep.
right?
Oh yeah.
A 4-mana 6/6 with Rush,
Yep. Nice.
and then. So do you run Keleseth in that deck too? Play Keleseth on turn 2, and then it makes this a 3/7, and then you play Lady in White. Then when you draw this, it's a 7/7 for 4 mana.
Sure.
I mean, you're kind of limiting yourself. So with Prince Keleseth, it's a 2-mana minion. If you don't have any 2-mana cards in your deck, it gives +1/+1 to all minions in your deck.
Yep.
But again, the downside is you can't play any 2-cost cards. So I think there's a lot of cards that could benefit from it enough that you could kind of sacrifice a few 2-mana spells and 2-mana cards just to get that benefit.
Yeah, which probably explains why our next card, Spell Shifter, is a 2-cost spell. Caster. It's a 2-cost, 1/4 minion, spell damage +1. Each turn this is in your hand, swap as attack and health.
I still think these minions that have the low attack, these Worgen minions, right?
Yep.
I think they work awesome in your Lady in White deck.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So your Lady in White, Divine Spirit, Inner Fire decks. Yeah, we're gonna. This is gonna be cool. This is.
But
I'm excited, but I feel
yet.
bad.
But we're
And
not
I know
done
I've said
yet.
that already, but I'm excited and I feel bad.
Look at the next one. The Gilnean
right.
Royal Guard. It's a neutral. Divine Shield. 8 mana, 3/8 minion with Divine Shield Rush each turn in your hand. It swaps as attack and health.
Yeah.
So it's another one that can benefit from that.
So Divine Shield and Rush. If you're Lady in White, this chick.
She's an 8/8.
She's an 8/8 Divine Shield Rush. Goodness. Go ahead, throw whatever you want on the board. I'm going to just smash it with an 8/8.
Smash it with a hammer.
Interesting. There's some crazy cards, dude.
Next we have a neutral legendary, Dollmaster Dorian. 5 mana, 2/6 minion. Whenever you draw a minion, summon a 1/1 copy of it.
This guy's going to be off his rocker in Wild.
Right.
So do you just hold him in your hand? And then when you draw into Yasharaj, when you draw into Ragnaros, when you draw into Malagos, you just...
He's got to be on the board.
Oh, it has to... Oh, whenever you draw... So he has to... Okay, all right. He's not that bad.
No. But he also
He's
works
not as,
with Lady in
He's
White.
not as crazy as I thought. What's he painting?
A doll.
Is he painting the doll's toenails? No.
No, it's the foot.
No, the doll has shoes on.
Or his shoe.
So what is he painting? Is that an eyeball?
I don't know. The green.
He has one green eye and the doll has one green eye.
Right.
Oh my goodness. The art for this set is pretty creepy. But in a very cartoony way, which I
Right.
like. I think that's really cool. I think it's really cool.
Okay, next up is
Neat.
the Voodoo Doll. 3 mana, neutral minion, 1/1, neutral minion. Battle cry, choose a minion. Death rattle, destroy the chosen minion. So you play this minion on the board, and you get to choose a minion, most likely one of your opponent's minions. When this minion dies, then that minion will die also.
So this is like the Defile backdoor. So you're like, well, I can't kill your big minion with Defile, but I can kill my minion that I played for 3 mana, and it will kill off your minion.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm sure there's other spells that you could play for 5 mana that'll kill off. I don't know. This is interesting.
You're having to think about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you think about some of the cards that you have that do 1 damage to a minion or 2 damage to a minion, that you can pop this down there and combo it with to destroy something big.
Well, I'm thinking Warlock because that's one of my favorite classes.
Right.
So you can Mortal Coil this.
Yep. Draw a card.
But then again, so you're putting 4 cards in your deck for removal. What does this do? If any, you have to trigger it on that turn for it to really be of value. I don't know. This is another neat concept. They keep coming up with these cool things. I like it. This is neat. Good job, Team 5.
Okay, then how about this Druid legendary for you? Splintergraft. 8 mana, 8/8 minion. Battlecry. Choose a friendly minion. Add a 10/10 copy to your hand that costs 10.
I don't know why, but so at 8 mana, you're playing. Well, you're playing this on turn 9 and copying your Ragnaros. And then on turn 10, you're playing a 10/10 Ragnaros. I don't know. Like, this is neat. I'm liking the copy. Because anytime you can copy a minion is pretty cool. So you can what's your favorite card? Bronzebeard. You can Bronzebeard this and gets 2 10/10 copies in your hand.
Ooh.
This is pretty cool. Pretty neat. I like the copy.
We'll have to see
I love copy.
How creative people are with this.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, next up is the legendary for the mage. Toki Time Tinkerer. 6 mana, 5/5 minion. Battlecry. Add a random legendary minion from the past into your hand.
So this is dipping into wild then, right?
It is dipping into wild. Your legendary minions will only be legendary minions from the wild expansion.
That's unfortunate.
You know what's going to happen?
No, I don't.
Dr. Boom. Every single time.
It's a mage. So do we see mage legendaries before?
It's a random legendary.
I have a feeling like anytime. I feel like it's going to be a mage legendary.
Nah.
Not all the time, but like
Dr. Boom.
I want to say they're going to weigh it. I don't know. We don't know, but I'm wondering if they're going to weigh it more on the mage legendary side. I don't know, but yeah, Dr. Boom every time. There you go. But it adds it to your hand too.
Yes, so
you still have to play it,
but you get the battle cry. Which is better for me, I think, in the end, because I don't.
Well, yeah, if you're playing Dr. Boom, yeah,
you're throwing down minions that you're like, oh, that would be nice to get the battle cry for that, but nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes summoning minions is bad.
And the art is amazing on this one.
Right. That's very cool art.
Okay, next up is a 4 mana 3/5 Mist Wraith for the Rogue. Whenever you play an Echo card, gain +1/+1.
Echo deck. Rogue Echo deck. I like it. And Echo would really well with Rogue, like I talked about with I think it was Cheap Shot earlier, where you'd be comboing, and it was only 2 mana.
Well, here's your combo.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you play an Echo card.
I mean, if you got 10 mana, you've got 3 turns you can play that card again, and that would bump this up to a 6/9 minion.
6/10. 6/9.
Yeah, that's
6/8.
That's pretty good combo.
Something.
Get 6/8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This will be fun.
Yeah.
Another rogue card. 2 mana Pickpocket. Echo. Add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class.
There's your durability. Remember earlier we had the weapon.
Yep.
I'd +1 durability for each Echo card. For each card. Is it... Let me look back. So it was. Let's see.
Spectral Cutlass. Life Steal.
Yeah.
Whenever you play a card from another class, gain +1 durability.
Oh, so okay, so you still have to play the card.
Yep.
Yeah. Still, it's
But
interesting.
it gives you the cards to be able to use that and get benefit.
I'm glad they're still doing Thief Rogue. Rogues are supposed to steal. I like that.
Okay, next up is the Silver Sword, an 8-mana 3/4 weapon. After your hero attacks, give your minions +1/+1.
As if Dude Paladin didn't need more help.
Right.
This will be playable.
Yeah, definitely.
Even at 8 mana, this will be playable.
Yeah, 8 mana, and you attack, and you give all your minions +1/+1 on your board.
Yeah, so all you have to do is attack, and it has 4 durability. So you don't have to attack a hero. You know, some weapons, if you attack the hero, you get the benefit. No, this is just if you attack. Yeah, crazy town.
Now, another Paladin card, the Bellringer Sentry, 4-mana 3/4 minion, Battlecry, and Death Rattle. Put a secret from your deck into the battlefield.
So this is mysterious Challenger's little cousin.
Right.
So he just brings out 2 secrets, not like Mysterious Challenger that can bring out 5. Very cool. This guy's neat. I like him. He's pretty powerful too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, then we have
Good
the
stuff.
Paladin legendary minion, the Glass Knight. A 4-mana 4/3 minion, Divine Shield. Whenever you restore health, gain Divine Shield.
I like this guy because they're kind of putting Paladin in a place where, hey, if you want to play a legendary who's not bad, heal yourself. So you play Heal It in. Pretty neat.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that.
this guy's neat. The card art's cool, yeah.
At the same
This
time,
is
though,
neat.
you know, I'm still a little concerned because Paladin is not known for a lot of healing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're kind of saying, hey, if you play a pretty neat legendary at a low cost, you know, you got to heal yourself.
Yeah.
So, pretty neat.
Okay, then we have a Worgen Abomination. 7-mana 6/6 minion. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all other damaged minions.
Wow. All other damaged minions. So minions have to be damaged. So it's like sleep with the fishes, I think.
Well, the key
Isn't that the
to
one
that is it is all other damaged minions. That would include yours.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy's interesting.
And he doesn't damage himself.
Yeah. Wait. So the abomination had coming out of his back. Do you remember that?
Yes, he does. You're
This guy does too. Looks like he's holding some kind of sickle or some kind of weapon with the arm coming out of his back because he definitely has 3 arms.
So is this the Worgen form of the Abomination?
Yeah, except he doesn't have taunt
Right.
and he doesn't kill himself.
No, I meant in the graphic too.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Neat stuff.
Okay, the last one that we had revealed so far at this point when we're recording is Town Crier, the warrior 1-mana 1/2 minion. Battle cry, draw a rush minion from your deck.
There it is. So they're trying, I guess they're trying to make Rush Warrior. Is that what I'm saying?
Guess so.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. I think Rush Warrior will be a thing. It's kind of cool.
Okay, so thinking back to all the different ones we've seen so far, do any of them stand out as your favorites so far? It's Coffin Crasher, right?
Coffin Crasher, yes. Beal's last week, Coffin Crasher. I like the Bellringer Sentry. because I love Mysterious Challenger, bringing out those secrets. Bellringer Sentry is pretty cool. Pickpocket is neat. The Echo Steel cards. That's cool. I like that. The Priest Legendary, obviously,
Yes.
but I still feel bad because, goodness, Priest is already crazy town. But I'd have to say, all of my favorite, out of all the cards, Chameleos is my favorite.
Yeah, I agree. I just came across one that we talked about a little while ago. I forgot about. Do you remember?
Well, if we talked about it, then we didn't forget it.
You forgot about it because I forgot about it. It's called the Glitter Moth. It's a priest beast.
Oh yeah,
5
that was
mana,
one of the first cards we talked about.
Battle cry: if your deck has only odd cost cards, double the health of all your other minions.
Yeah.
And then you combine that with White Lady, or what's her name? Lady in White.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought Lady in White was
she's an odd
6 mana.
And even mana.
Yeah, exactly.
So man, that's how they kept it from being used. Bummer.
But yeah, Chameleos definitely my favorite so far. He's pretty cool. I'm excited to make a Thief Priest deck because there's gonna be, and I probably say that every expansion.
Yeah.
But I definitely am, especially with Chameleos.
I hear you. That one caught me by surprise, and I'm really looking forward to that one.
I'm glad I didn't see it until just now because I love surprises, and he definitely surprised me. Okay. Very cool. Neat.
Okay, well, that's it for our cards for right now. We're going to still get some more because that is 74 out of 135 cards revealed. And the release date, I don't know if we actually had this last week, but it's April 12th.
What?
Yeah, they have a release date now. It's next Thursday.
That was... No, I think the 7th was when I guessed. No, I guessed the 12th. Didn't I? Or did I guess the 5th?
I don't remember. April 12th. That's it. Next week.
Dude, we only have a week.
Yeah, when we do the show next week, we'll be opening packs afterwards.
Oh, my goodness. I'm not ready.
I'm not ready.
I am not prepared. It's going to be awesome. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
So that, you know what that means? That means that they're going to do a dump of a whole bunch of new cards.
Oh, yeah.
When they finish up.
Dude, Chameleos. That's all I have to say. Chameleos.
That is an awesome card. I'm excited about that one. So.
All right. Well, next week then we're gonna be going nuts.
We're gonna be busy.
Yes.
Playing the new cards.
Yeah. So next week's show, we should have, right?
Yep.
All the cards.
All the cards. They'll have released. Because they usually do it around noon.
So what are we talking about next week?
The last batch of cards and any additional details that came out.
The last batch.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
It's all the cards.
Yeah,
so we're talking about all. Well, how many do we have left? So how many have we?
74 out of 135 have been revealed.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the rest of them. We'll just go through and we'll just basically talk stats. That's it.
Yeah, because it's 61 cards.
Yeah. So we'll talk stats and then we'll open them up and see which ones we get. And then we'll, how about we just go through all that are left in the set. And then we maybe say our favorites and not jinx ourselves. Actually, I love that we don't have to worry about pulling the same legendary minion over and over.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Who was it? Bolvar?
Yes. Oh
so
my goodness,
many.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool.
Okay, so next week, get ready. We're going to do a mad rush of 61 cards as we cover them in a hurry.
Yeah.
Mostly hitting the high points, going, whoa, ooh, trash. And then going for that point.
We'll just rip through them. I'm not even going to say good or bad. Just rip through them so I can open up packs.
Well, especially because we're going to get a chance to dig through them and then start going through them class by class. And we'll even dig into them a lot more than at that time. So, yeah, so no emails this week, no reviews, didn't pull any Twitter information. We're pretty lean because there's so many cards I didn't want to overwhelm us. So,
yeah.
But next week we'll be back at it. It'll be out. We'll be getting excited to open packs. And if you want to join us on stream at twitch.tv/LOTI podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we'll record the show. And then after we do the show, we'll stop that and then open packs on air.
Yep.
So come join us. We got a lot of packs open.
Awesome.
So again, thanks a lot. And we will talk to you next week.
Good job, team.
Okay, all done. By the way, Bombar's in the chat room, or was in the chat room. I don't know if he's still there, but he's the one that says he said the noise whistle email. The nose whistle.
He said what?
He said the nose whistle email.
Oh.
I was asking him, so did I fix it?
Interesting.
Yep.
All right. Well, hopefully there was less nose whistle.
Yeah.
And more awesome. Right. All right. Well, I am going to play a little bit of Hearthstone and then go hang out with Leslie.
Okay. Well, I have to go pick up our vehicle, so we're
all right. Well, good luck with that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, brother.
We'll see you
Good
later,
show.
man. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us.
All right, man.